The penultimate episode of FX's American Sports Story, Aaron Hernandez changes several key details of the true story. Since the first 2 episodes of American Sports Story, the life and NFL career of Aaron Hernandez were headed toward a tragic and frightening endpoint that resulted in the former New England Patriot and star tight end receiving a lifetime prison sentence for the murder of Odin Lloyd. From his emergence as an offensive weapon on Urban Meyer's legendary yet controversial Florida Gators team and receiving the coveted John Mackey Award, ASS Episode 9 depicts Hernandez behind bars in federal prison. American Sports Story Episode 9 What's Left Behind places Hernandez's ex-fiancée Shayanna Jenkins in the hot seat as she chooses to defend Hernandez through his arrest and murder conviction. The contents of the box that Hernandez asked Shayanna to dispose of remain a mystery in both the series and in reality. The series also depicts Hernandez's agent Brian Murphy and his reaction to the news that Hernandez was implicated in a separate double homicide that occurred in 2012 in Boston. By the end of ASS Episode 9, Hernandez began his life sentence on April 15, 2015, just months after the Patriots won their 4th franchise Super Bowl. Bill Belichick fielded questions for 15 minutes during the Patriots-Hernandez press conference. Belichick's character refuses to take questions in ASS. Josh Andres Rivera signing a contract as Aaron Hernandez in American Sports Story. American Sports Story Episode 9 briefly portrays the press conference that Bill Belichick held addressing the arrest and release of Aaron Hernandez from the Patriots in April 2013. After weeks of silence, Belichick participated in a 22-minute press conference in which he began with a 6-minute statement about how he was shocked and hurt by the news. While the series captures most of the takeaways from his statement, it overtly ignores the fact that Belichick fielded questions from the press for at least 15 minutes following his official statement. Belichick held to his typically reserved and scripted demeanor and did acknowledge that it would be the last time he would speak about the matter. Still, he did not deny the opportunity for members of the press to ask him questions as the series portrays. Aaron Hernandez's nanny didn't speak to the press until after his 2015 conviction. ASS leaves out a major detail about Hernandez's real-life babysitter. Odin Lloyd and Aaron Hernandez in American Sports Story Episode 8. The series portrays Jenkins accusing her nanny Brittany of providing photos of her daughter Avielle's nursery inside the Hernandez home to tabloid news outlets. The real-life babysitter, Jennifer Fortier, did not reveal any pictures of Hernandez's house to the press but did reveal that Hernandez had made a sexual advance on her the night before he killed Odin Lloyd. The series also makes it seem like the nanny went straight to the press following Hernandez's arrest. It wasn't until after his conviction and life sentence that she spoke to reporters about her experiences with Hernandez. Fortier also testified in 2015 at Hernandez's murder trial where she initially revealed that she was with Hernandez the night he murdered Lloyd at his secret second apartment, via Fall River Herald. The NFL's $765 settlement for players with head trauma did not pass until 2015. A judge was concerned about veterans hitting the cap of $675 million. Josh Rivera as Aaron Hernandez in American Sports Story Episode 6, 2. The massive $765 million settlement made by the NFL for former players suffering head trauma was introduced in 2013 but was not approved until 2015 with different stipulations. The NFL had been sued multiple times representing more than 5,000 former NFL players who alleged that the NFL actively downplayed the impact of head injuries experienced by their veterans. According to CNN, initially there was a $765 million figure on the settlement with $675 million capped. A judge declined in January 2014 to approve the deal, saying she was concerned about the amount of money. Despite the delays, the settlement was finally reached in April 2015 with no cap on the amount of funds for qualified NFL veterans, although maximum payments for specific health issues ranged from $1.5 million to $5 million. Carlos Ortiz did not testify at Hernandez's murder trial. Prosecutors believed he was an unreliable witness. Josh Rivera as Aaron Hernandez in American Sports Story Episode 6. American Sports Story depicts Carlos Ortiz testifying on the stand against Hernandez during the murder trial of Odin Lloyd. This never happened, as prosecutors believed that Ortiz was too unreliable to put on the stand after initially pleading not guilty. Ortiz eventually changed his plea to guilty and made a plea deal in 2016 after Hernandez had already been convicted. Ortiz testified twice in front of a judge before and after Hernandez's murder trial but never when Hernandez was present in the courtroom as depicted in the series. He did, however, testify in front of Odin Lloyd's mother, Ursula Ward, who attended the later trial, via CBS News. A judge told Odin Lloyd's mother not to cry while on the stand. Ward's dramatized portrayal in ASS was more emotional than in reality. Odin Lloyd and Sheena Jenkins in American Sports Story Episode 8. Odin Lloyd's mother Ursula Ward is briefly depicted on the stand offering her testimony at her son's murder trial. While the actress portraying Ward does not cry in the American Sports Story scene, a key detail is missing from the series that explains why Ward was not in tears in front of the court. The real-life Ward was notably unemotional on the stand because a judge reminded her before stating her testimony that it was crucial that she remain as emotionless as possible, which was obviously a daunting task. Ward appears to get emotional at the end of the ASS scene but is careful not to take it any further. In the actual trial, Ward was forced to endure looking at a picture of Lloyd's dead body while maintaining her composure, via CNN.